Good morning, students of class 4. Students, I am sure all of you are happy and healthy. Students, please take out your English grammar book and turn to page number 71 as I'll be continuing with exercise 1 of unit 18, simple past tense. Students, please take out your English grammar book, turn the page to page number 71 as I'll be continuing with exercise 1 of unit 18, that is simple past tense. Now students, in my last video I had explained all the rules for forming the past form from the root form of the word, and I had started with exercise 1, that is read the story and complete it by filling the blanks with past form of the given verbs, and the name of the story is Presence of Mind, and I had done the first 7 sentences of the story. Now before I start ahead, let's revise the sentences which I had done in the last video. So the story is, the name of the story is Presence of Mind, and the story is Jack and John dash go to a forest, and in this exercise there are root form of verbs given in the bracket, and what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to change the root form to the past form and fill in the blanks so that we write the story in the past tense. So Jack and John go to a forest. The past tense of go is went. So please write went in the first blank. There they dash see a dead. Now the past form of see is saw, so please write saw in the second line. There they saw a den. John dash try to enter the den, but Jack dash, the verb given in the bracket is stop him. Now look at the third sentence. John try. Now try, this verb has got y at the end. So to form the past form of this word, what are we going to do? We are going to remove the y and replace it with id. Past form क्या हो जाएगा? Try. John tried to enter the den, but Jack stopped him. Now the word stop is a single syllable word, तो इसका past form बनाने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? हम लास्ट वाले कॉन्सोनेंट को डबल करके ed ऐड करेंगे, तो क्या हो जाएगा? Stop. So but Jack stopped him. They dash, and the verb given in the bracket is run away when they dash hear the roar of a lion. Now they dash away, and the verb given in the bracket is run. The past form of run is ran. So please write ran away when they hear. And here to form the past tense, what are we going to do? Simply add D to the verb. So क्या हो जाएगा? Heard. They ran away when they heard the roar of a lion. Both of them dash, the verb given in the bracket is climb a tree. अब बेटा climb का past tense कैसे फॉर्म करेंगे? By adding ed. तो क्या हो जाएगा? Climbed. Both of them climbed a tree. Now till here I had done in the last video. So I hope all of you have tally that you have written the correct past form of the verbs given in the bracket. उनके past form आपने ठीक लिखे हैं. Again I am revising till here, then I will be continuing the story. Jack and John went to a forest. There they saw a den. John tried to enter the den, but Jack stopped him. They ran away when they heard the roar of a lion. Both of them climbed a tree. Now, John dash and the verb given in the bracket is be careless. So he dash, the verb given in the bracket is fall from the tree. Now John, अब बेटा be का मतलब होता है हमें is, are या was वर्ड बनना. But over here we are doing the past tense. So बेटा be में हम या तो was भरेंगे या were depending upon the subject. Now here the subject is John. John singular है तो हम क्या यूज करेंगे? Was. John was careless. अभी में ध्यान रखना, अगर प्रेजेंट टेंस है तो आपको is और are फिल करना है, और पास्ट टेंस है तो was और वर्ड में से one. So John was careless, so he fall from the tree. The past tense of fall is fell, है ना? So children please remember, be में हम यहाँ पे was लिखेंगे. अगर सब्जेक्ट प्लूरल होगा तो हम was की जगह क्या लिखेंगे बेटा? were. Fine. So John was careless, so he fell from the tree. Then the next line, just then a fox dash come there. Now the past tense of come is came. So please write came. Just then a fox came there. Jack dash, the verb in the bracket is use, his presence of mind. Presence of mind मतलब सही समय पे बेटा दिमाग चल जाना. And dash, the verb, root form of verb given in the bracket is play, and audio of lions roar in his cell phone. When the fox, it came near John, so what happened? Jack used का past tense क्या होगा? D लगाएंगे, so used. Jack used his presence of mind and play का बेटा past tense क्या होगा played and played ed लगा देंगे तो क्या हो गया played and played an audio of lions roared in his cell phone. The fox dash, the verb in the bracket is become afraid. Now become का बेटा past form क्या है became. जैसे come का came होता है same way be के आगे come का came है ना. so come come का जैसे came था become का became है. ये आप ऐसे याद करो है ना. The fox became afraid and dash ब्रैकेट में क्या है run. run का past tense क्या है बेटा run. ran away. Jack dash ब्रैकेट में रूट फॉर्म क्या है save John's life. बेटा save का past tense क्या है save d लगा. So you have seen how Jack's presence of mind saved John's life. He applied his mind. He played the tune of Lion's Roar in his mobile phone, and the fox thought that the lion has come and it ran away. It left John and it ran away, and in this way Jack saved John's life. Now once again I am reading the story. Please study, children. Jack and John went to a forest. There they saw a den. John tried to enter the den, but Jack stopped him. They ran away when they heard the roar of a lion. Both of them climbed a tree. John was careless, so he fell from the tree. Just then a fox came there. Jack used his presence of mind and played an audio of lion's roar in his cell phone. The fox became afraid and ran away. Jack saved John's life. अभी इस स्टोरी में हमने क्या किया बेटा, हमने जो भी रूट फॉर्म ब्रैकेट में दिए थे उनके हमने पास्ट फॉर्म यूज किए एंड वी हैव कंप्लीटेड द स्टोरी इन पास्ट टेंस. गो का पास्ट क्या है बेटा वेंट. सी is the root form, past form is saw. Try is the root form, try के end में y है. So we have read in the rules that जिस भी verb में end में y है हम क्या करेंगे y को remove के id यूज करेंगे, रिप्लेस करेंगे id से, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा past tense. So try का past form क्या है trid try. Then stop 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 सिंगल सिलेबल वर्ड है. इसमें हम इसका पास्ट टेंस कैसे फॉर्म करेंगे, लास्ट कॉन्सोनेंट को डबल करके ईडी लगाएंगे तो स्टॉप का क्या हो जाएगा स्टॉप. देन रन इज द रूट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब, पास्ट फॉर्म इज ran रन रन रन. देन हियर इज द रूट फॉर्म, इसका पास्ट फॉर्म क्या है heard. हमने हियर में वी नीड टू ऐड डी, सो आवर पास्ट फॉर्म इज heard HEARD. The roar of the lion. Then CLIMB climb, इसमें ED ऐड करेंगे रूट फॉर्म में तो क्या हो जाएगा climb CLIMBD climb a tree. John was careless. Now बेटा ये B मतलब आपको अगर पास्ट टेंस में B पूछते हैं तो आपको was या were यूज करना है. अगर आपका सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर है तो was और प्लूरल है तो were. यहाँ we are talking about John, a single person. तो हमने क्या use किया है? Was. So be का मतलब होता है was या were in simple past tense. So John was careless, so he fell. Fall का past tense क्या है? Fell. Come का came. Use में be लगा दो. Used. Then play में ed add करो. Played. Then become, became, run, ran, save, saved. So beta, you need to learn all the past forms from the root forms. Once again, I'll read the story and then I'm going to erase and start with exercise number 2. So please tell the children, Jack and John went to a forest. There they saw a den. John tried to enter the den, but Jack stopped him. They ran away when they heard the roar of a lion. Both of them climbed a tree. John was careless, so he fell from the tree. Just then a fox came there. Jack used his presence of mind and played an audio of lion's roar in his cell phone. The fox became afraid and ran away. Jack saved John's life. I'm sure all of you have done. So now I'm going to erase. Now I'm going to erase this and start with the second exercise. You all need to learn the past form from the root form. Then only you can easily solve the exercises of simple past forms. सबसे पहले बेटा तो you need to be thorough with the rules, how to form the past forms, and then you need to learn the past forms. Fine. Now let's start with exercise 2. Fine. Let's start with exercise 2. And exercise 2 is rewrite the sentences. Rewrite the sentences changing the verb into simple past form. Now, exercise 2 is rewrite the sentences changing the verb into simple past form. सेंटेंस है बेटा, उसमें हमें वर्ब को सिर्फ वर्ब को पास्ट फॉर्म में चेंज करना है. द रिमेनिंग स्टूडेंट्स आर एक्सरसाइज 2 इज बेस्ड ऑन द sentences where we need to change the verb into simple past tense. So before I start exercise 2, I would like to explain this exercise by solving some examples. Once you see the examples, it will be easier for you to understand the exercise. Now, in this children, we just need to identify and underline the verb, then change the verb to the past tense. So please look at these examples carefully. Now, let's see the first sentences. Mohan makes burgers. Fine. Now, the first sentence is Mohan makes burgers. Now, what we have to do? We have to change this into simple past tense. The first thing what we need to do is we need to आइडेंटिफाई अंडरलाइन दी वर्ब इन दिस सेंटेंस, क्योंकि बेटा जब भी हम किसी भी सेंटेंस को जब वो चेंज करने का होता है पास्ट टेंस में, तो उसमें आपको उसका जो वर्ब है उसी को चेंज करना होता है। तो इस सेंटेंस में वर्ब क्या है? वर्ब क्या है? जो एक्शन वर्ब। इस सेंटेंस में जो वर्ब है दैट इज मेक्स। अब मेक्स में एस लगा हुआ है, दैट इंडिकेट्स कि ये सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में है ना। सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में जो सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एग्रीमेंट होता है उसमें मेक में एस लगा है, बिकॉज नो वन यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर है। सो अभी वी नीड टू नो दैट कि हमको ये मेक से, मेक्स का रूट फॉर्म क्या होता है? मेक। मेक इज द रूट फॉर्म एंड द पास्ट फॉर्म इज मेड। इसका पास्ट फॉर्म क्या है बेटा? मेड। सो नाउ वी नीड टू चेंज दिस सेंटेंस into simple past tense by only changing the verb. So our sentence will be Mohan made burgers. Now our sentence is in simple past tense, and what we have done, we have simply changed the verb to the past tense. हमने खाली किसको past में किया बेटा? verb को. Clear? Now the second example is we share our books. Now, suppose this is the sentence and you have been asked to change this sentence into simple past tense. So what you are going to do? First of all, you will identify and underline the verb in this sentence. So beta we share our books. इसमें जो verb है वो क्या है? Share. So अभी हम share का past tense form करेंगे and we'll rewrite the sentence. सिर्फ verb change होगा, that's in the past form. Root से हम उसको past form में लाएंगे. The rest of the sentence will remain the same. तो क्या हो जाएगा? We shared our books. और जो verb हम change करते हैं that will underline. Underline करने से बेटा एक तो it is easier for the teacher to see कि आपने वर्ब चेंज किया है कि नहीं. सेकेंडली आप खुद इसको क्रॉस चेक कर सकते हो कि यहाँ पे शायद था मैंने इसको पास्ट फॉर्म में चेंज किया है कि नहीं. लेट्स टेक वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. द टीचर check our notebooks. The teacher check our notebooks. इसमें बेटा जो verb है वो check है. And if you want to change the sentence into simple past tense, हम क्या करेंगे? We will simply change the verb to the past form. Root form से हम क्या कर देंगे? उसको the teacher checks our notebook. Fine. यहाँ पे ये सेंटेंस है बिकॉज टीचर यहाँ पे सिंगुलर है इसीलिए वर्ब में एस लगा है. तो चेक का क्या हो जाएगा? पास्ट फॉर्म चेक. द टीचर चेक आवर नोटबुक्स. सो हियर वी हैव चेंज्ड दिस इनटू पास्ट टेंस. फाइन. So now in this way we need to do exercise 2. Now let's start with exercise 2. I hope these examples are clear to you. आपको verb को identify करके underline करना है बेटा, and then you simply need to change the verb to the from the root form to the past form. And for that you need to be thorough with the rules. कि आपको जो भी rules हैं verb के root form से उसको past form में कैसे change करते हैं, and कुछ verbs हैं which do not change at all, they remain the same. ये सारी चीजें आपको बेटा पता होनी चाहिए. Now let's start with exercise 2, and exercise 2 is rewrite the sentences the verb into simple past form. This is exercise 2. And the first sentence is, the guard hears a strange noise. The guard hears a strange noise. अब इसे हमें किसमें बेटा चेंज करना है? इसको हमको सिंपल पास्ट टेंस में चेंज करना है. तो सबसे पहले हमें क्या करना है बेटा? वी नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई दी वर्ब. वर्ब आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे, अंडरलाइन करेंगे. सो इट विल रिमाइंड अस कि हमको वर्ब को रूट फॉर्म से पास्ट फॉर्म में करना है. यहाँ पे जो वर्ब है, द गार्ड हियर्स अ स्ट्रेंज नॉइज. द वर्ब इज हियर्स. सो अंडरलाइन द वर्ब हियर्स. अब हियर्स एस लगा है, दैट इंडिकेट्स कि ये सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में है. इफ यू रिमूव द एस फ्रॉम हियर, है ना, हियर्स में से अगर हम एस को हटा देंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? हियर. और हियर का पास्ट फॉर्म का है heard, H-E-A-R-D, heard. We just need to add D to the word here to form its past form. अब हमारा सेंटेंस सेम रहेगा, except that we'll be changing the verb to the past form. So our sentence will be, the guard heard a strange noise. The guard heard a strange noise. This is a sentence in simple past tense. And what have we done? We have simply changed the verb into the past tense. हमने खाली verb को change किया है. And इसको करने के लिए बेटा सबसे पहले what you need to do, you need to identify the verb in the sentence. You identify the verb, underline it, see कि verb क्या है और आप उसको root form से उसको आप किस में change करेंगे? the past form. So years था, years में से s remove करो, year हो जाएगा. year का जो past form है that is heard. So हमने क्या लिख दिया? The guard heard a strange noise. Now the second sentence. The vase falls off the table and breaks into pieces. This is the sentence. The vase falls off the table and breaks into pieces. Fine. अब इसमें हमें क्या करना है? We need to identify and underline the verb. The vase. वास तो जानते हो ना आप, जो फ्लावर वास होता है जिसमें फ्लावर्स हम लोग डेकोरेट करते हैं, है ना. सो द वास फॉल्स ऑफ द टेबल. एक्शन क्या हो रहा है? फॉल्स. तो वर्ब कौन सा है? फॉल्स. द वास फॉल्स ऑफ द टेबल and breaks into pieces. There's one more action in this sentence. So there are two verbs in this sentence. So there are two verbs in this sentence, falls and breaks. अब बेटा दोनों में s लगा है तो हम क्या करेंगे? falls का क्या हो जाएगा? fall. And the past form of fall is fell, and if we remove the s, so the past form of break is broke. Fine. So we will be substituting both these words with the past forms. तो अब हमारा सेंटेंस क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? The vase fell off the table and broke into pieces. This will be the sentence. Please write, children. The vase fell off the table and broke into pieces. The vase fell off the table and broke into pieces. Fine? I hope all of you have written. That's all for today, children. I'll be continuing this exercise in my next video. But with a small reminder, please learn and revise all the taught exercises as your Unit 2 tests are approaching. Thank you, students. Have a good day ahead.